Hi, this video is back handspring drills, strength, and stretch, and we have Miss Callie here helping us. Miss Callie is Lisa's daughter, and you probably know her from your monthly statements, or if you ever had to call the gym. Miss Lisa's awesome, and she was kind enough to let Miss Callie come in and do a video with us. Miss Callie is a former all-star cheerleader here, and now she's doing a bunch of other sports and takes tumbling classes as well. So she's kind of used to the way that we do things here. But this drill is specific, this video is specifically for those that either already have their back handspring and are looking to improve it, or if you don't have your back handspring, these are great drills to try to help you when you start working back handsprings, or help you get your back handspring if you're on the cusp, okay? So this video is, we're not going to be doing a lot of back handsprings in the video. We're going to be breaking down different parts of the back handspring and trying to help your muscles remember the shapes in back handsprings and build a little bit of strength in the back handspring and flexibility for your back handspring, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do, and what you always want to do, is warm up, okay? So we're going to do 30 jumping jacks, okay? So good. We want to make sure that you're going all the way up and arms all the way back down, just like Miss Callie is, like you're trying to touch your hands at the top of that jumping jack. And you always want to warm up really good before you do any kind of gymnastics or tumbling, even if you're just kind of tumbling for fun in your backyard, or if you have an air track at home, all that. All right, ready? What number are you on? About to be at 30. Good. All right, good job. Okay, now what we're going to do is 10 walking lunges. So what you're going to do is you're going to go like this and just step out and go like this. Okay, and do about 3 because you want to be in the video, and then go back like this. Good, so we're walking out, and we're making sure that our knee is not going over our toe like this, okay? So do those walking lunges. All right, are you done? Good, okay. This time we're going to do 10 burpees, okay? So when you do burpees, make sure we're starting here. Do it with me. Start here, and we're going down in a tuck position, and we're jumping out to push-up position, jumping back to tuck, and do a big jump up, okay? Ready? 9 more. Good, jump out, in, and up. Good. You always want to make sure that you're doing the correct form before you speed it up. So once you have good form, then you can speed it up. Good. How many more you got? That's it? Yeah. Good. Okay, and one of the last things, we got 2 more things. We're going to do 10 wide leg squats. So put your legs really wide, okay? And you're going to touch the floor and just reach your arms up. No jump, just touch the floor and up. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we can speed it up when we get the form. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, actually I lied. We have 3 more things. Okay, this time we're going to do 5 wide arm push-ups. Okay, so if you'll face that way for me and go down to your push-up position. Good, and 5 push-ups for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Okay. The last thing we're going to do is kind of a little bit of ankle warm-up, okay? So what we're going to do, and you can see Miss Callie's feet right now. Her feet are going to be together. We're going to do some toe raises, okay? And her feet are going to be together. Her feet are facing forward right now, okay? So we're just going to lift all the way up on our toes and come back down. All the way up and down. Up and down. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this time what we're going to do is, I call this duck. You're going to put your heels together but your feet all the way out, just like that. Okay, I'm sure like a dancer would call that position whatever, I'm not sure, but I call it duck, okay? All right, so now we're going to go up on our toes with our feet in duck position for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and now you're going to put your toes in like this, and I call this pigeon. Okay, and so you're going to go up for 10 one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And we can kind of shake it out a little bit here. Okay, that is all of our warm-up, okay? And we're going to go into our stretch. So if you will have a seat for me, and you feel sit kind of in a pike sit, and we're going to put our arms out like this, and you're going to spread and squeeze. We're going to stretch our wrists first, okay? So spread and squeeze, spread and squeeze. We're going to do each of these 10 times, okay? So keep going, spread and squeeze. This is stretching our wrists out and getting our wrists warmed up and ready to tumble and ready to do drills. Now we're going to make a fist, and we're going to go up and down, up and down. You're just going to flex your wrist and point your wrist. While you're doing this, just like Miss Callie, you're going to have super straight arms, okay? And we're just moving our wrist joint, okay? Now we're going to turn it like a hammer, like this, and go 1, 2, 3, and again, you're just going up and down and just moving your wrist. We're not moving our elbows or going like this or anything like that, okay? All right, and then when you've done 10 of those, we're going to roll, okay? So roll your wrist. Roll your wrist in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then roll your wrist out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've already stretched our ankles. You can stay seated. We've already stretched our ankles a little bit, and so, but now we're going to do flex and point. Okay, so you're going to, in a pike sit, you're going to flex and point, and flex and point, flex and point. That's 4, 5, flex, 6, flex, 7, flex, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, so now since we're sitting here in the right position, what we're going to do is back support. So you're going to put your hands kind of like this. So sit up for me. Okay, and your hands are going to be right next to your bottom, like this. Okay, and your fingers are going to be pointed toward your heels. You're going to squeeze and point your toes. And on the count of 3, we're going to lift our hips up flat. Okay, so ready? 1, 2, 3. Lift up. Good. We're going to hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. This is an important position that we're going to talk a lot about in these drills. Can you turn to the side for me? Put your feet that way. Good. And again, you want to make sure that your hands are pointed toward your bottom, toward your feet, okay? So let's lift up again for me. Good. Everybody lift up. Good. Squeeze that bottom. You see how her hips, this is an open hip position or flat hips. Okay, so if I say that, or if you hear a coach say we need to open your hips in your back handspring or squeeze your bottom to make your hips flat, this is a good example of that. Okay, come down. Good job. All right, now go ahead and stay that way, but turn to front support. Good, so this position is called front support. Ready? Go. And she's a little bit out more than a plank, okay? We're going to lift up a little bit here and make a bowl with your chest, okay? Her back is kind of rounded out right here because she's squeezing right here and making a bowl with her chest. Arms are a little bit further out than a plank, which is what we want. Good, and this is called front support, okay? And everybody come down. Good. All right, so we use front support a lot too in our handsprings, specifically for pushing off our hands to stand up. That's kind of the shape that you want to push off in your handspring, okay? Let's see. All right, the last thing that we're going to do is bridges and candlesticks, okay? So bridges are really important for back handspring stretch, shoulder flexibility, okay? Bridges are not really about your back flexibility. It's about your shoulder flexibility. And when I say shoulder, I really mean like your armpit, like pushing out in your armpit, okay? So lay on your back for me, Miss Callie. And get your hands and feet set. On the count of 3, we're going to push up to bridge. 1, 2, 3, and push up. Good. So she's going to put her chin to her chest, and she's going to try to lock out her elbows and push her elbows over her wrist. So when I say that, what I mean is you want to be pushing your armpits toward where I'm saving, toward your wrist. Good, Miss Callie. And come down. Good. So a better way to do that if you're not super flexible in your arms is to elevate your feet, okay? And we are going to do some of those a little bit later as well, okay? All right, now you can go still face sideways, but let's do just a few candlesticks, and you don't have to stand up and jump in the candlestick. just sit up. You don't have to stand all the way up. So she's going to do a few candlesticks. Okay, so after you do bridge, good, and keep doing them. Let's do about 4 or 5, okay? Good, and all the way up flat. Okay, good, and roll back. Good. Do 2 more. Okay, good. So you want to be flat like this. See, my leg is straight, and so I just kind of put my leg into her so I know that she's flat. Okay, good. And 1 more. Squeeze that bottom. Okay, so if you want your hips to be flat, so when I say flat, I mean right here, flat. You squeeze your bottom if you want your hips to be flat. Okay, so anytime I say flat hips, that's an indication to squeeze your bottom and make those hips flat. And I'll try to remind you of that as well. Okay, so you can stand up for me, Miss Callie. So a few words about like prerequisites for back handsprings. Like, not everyone should just go out and try a back handspring. Some things that you really need to be strong in before you start working back handsprings are handstands, back bend kickover, or back walkover, and the bridge position as well. Okay, so you really need to have and practice good handstands. We're doing a video later called Handstands and Cartwheels, and it's a really good video for handstands, the first portion of that. The whole video is good, but specifically handstands, and that's what we're talking about right now. Back bend kickover or back walkover, that's basically just helping you understand that I can go from my feet to my hands and back to my feet. And then just having a good bridge is important for back handsprings because of the shape it puts your body in and the flexibility in the shoulders, okay? So we're going to start out, we're not going to go into a whole lot of handstands today, but you do need to be strong in your handstands and watch that handstand video. You can locate any of our videos on our website, summitsportscenter.com, and clicking on the events tab and then clicking on virtual content, and you'll see the cartwheel and handstand video. That one would be under the previously recorded Facebook Live videos, but it's also going to be on my YouTube channel, The Flip Doctor. Right now, all of our videos on that are unlisted, so you'll have to have the link to get to it. But that'll be on our website too, under the virtual content. Again, that's under summitsportscenter.com, events tab, virtual content, and you'll find all kinds of stuff. So practice your handstands first and foremost. Okay, so what we're going to do is start out with the first part of the back handspring, which is jumping. Okay, so these are just some drills that you can go through as you watch this video to work on your jumping. Okay, so what we're going to do is just start out. You can face that way for me. Actually, you can face toward me as long as you're facing sideways. Okay, so you're going to put your arms up by your ears. You're going to make sure that you have equal weight in your heels and your toes. Okay. And you're going to bend your knees and just jump up as high as you can, okay? So ready? We're going to do 5 jumps. Ready? Go. 1. Good. And we want to stop after each jump. We don't want to do bounding jumps, okay? So ready? Let's do 7 more. Jump. Good. 3. Good. 4. And 5. Push those toes. 6. 1 more. Get as high as you can. 7. Good job. And you can see in the video that she's pointing her toes through the air, which means that she's using her toes to push too. So she's acting like she's pointing her toes through the ground, okay? All right, now what we're going to do is if you have a chair or your bed, a block or something that you can kind of sit down on and then jump back up, that's what we're working on right now, okay? So I'm going to use this half-folded wedge mat. Again, you can use a chair. You can use anything in your house that you can kind of sit down on a little bit. You don't have to bend very much, okay? And actually, she's a little bit shorter than me, so we're going to just use this part of it, okay? So you're going to put your arms up. We're not going to work on the swing right now. What I want you to be doing is isolating your legs. So we're not quite working on the swing yet. We'll get there. That's in a different video, okay? So what you're going to do is stand a little bit away from the chair or mat and put your arms by your ears. Okay, and you're going to sit down, putting weight in your heels. Your toes shouldn't really be on the floor right now, but you're going to sit down and then just jump, okay? So Miss Callie's going to do 10 of those, and you can follow along at home. Ready? Sit and jump. Good. Stand a little bit more away from it. Okay, so yeah, about right there. Perfect. Arms up. Sit and jump. Okay, see how she's kind of moving her feet a little bit. We don't want to move our feet in this jump, okay? So ready? Don't move your feet. Don't let them go anywhere. Ready? Arms up and sit and jump. Good. You can get just a little bit closer then. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sit and jump. Good. Can you give me that jump where we push through our toes really well? Good. Now let's do that big jump after we sit, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sit and jump. Good. That was nice. Ready? So I want you to stop this time. Arms up. Good. And we want to stick our bottom out as we sit down. See how you have weight? We're sitting all the way down. Ready? And jump from here. Go. Good. Okay? Ready? Let's do 2 more. Arms up. Sit and jump. Good. 1 more. And sit and jump. Okay, I think she scooted her foot back on that one a little bit, okay? So some of these drills that we're doing right now are indicators of maybe something that you're doing that we could improve in our back handspring. Keeping your feet still in the beginning of that jump is very important. If you're moving your feet around before you're jumping into your back handspring, it's going to make you off balance, make your feet apart, legs bent, not being able to push well, or crooked. Right, okay? And so that's when we look maybe at those froggy back handsprings, okay? That's kind of an indicator there. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is, I call it jump back to pike sit, okay? And in this jump, you're really just looking for distance. You're looking to travel, okay? We're not jumping back to our back. We're not jumping super high. We're just looking to understand how to use our legs and feet and angles to make us go far back when we jump, okay? So if you have your bed, okay, this is a great time that you can jump on your bed, okay? But you want to ask your parents first, that's for sure, okay? All right, so what we're going to do is you're going to kind of stand a little bit away from your bed. Come over here. This is going to be your bed, okay? So you're going to stand a little bit away from your bed so you're not right up on it, okay? Arms up by your ears. Put your feet together for me. Good. And you want to kind of stick your bottom out just a little bit. We're not leaning forward, okay? We're just putting a little weight in our heels. On the count of 3, Miss Callie's going to use her legs and toes to jump back and land on your pike sit, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, and jump. Good. Okay, so sit there. Sit back down for me. Good. So arms up. Point your toes. We don't want to be leaned back. We want to be all the way up straight like this, okay? So now the goal would be to jump so far back that your whole leg gets on your bed, okay? Think you can do it? Okay, let's try it. Everybody try 5, okay? So arms up, weight in your heels. Good, and then push through your toes to go back. Ah, that was pretty good. She almost made it, okay? Good job. Try 4 more. And just go at your own pace. Ready? Jump. Good. Yep, that's okay. So what we want to do is not lean back with your shoulders. Go ahead and do 3 more for me, okay? So stick your bottom out just a little bit. There we go, and jump. Push. Good. And when I say stick your bottom out, we're really just going like this. That's all we're doing, is pushing a little bit of weight to our heels as we push through our toes. Ready? Arms up. Good, and go. Push. Good one. She didn't lean back with her shoulders at all on that. That was all leg. That's what we want. Ready? And 1 more. And push. Good. Okay. So the next drill that we're going to do is we're going to jump back to pike sit. Okay? And if you'll stand over here for me. We're going to jump back to pike sit. So you're going to land here. Okay? Your arms are going to be here, shoulders slightly forward. And we're going to flop back on our back and lift our hips. Lift our bottom up off your bed. Okay? So our hips are going to be open and pressed up, just like they are in the back support position we talked about earlier. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pike sit and go up. Good. Okay, ready? Do that 5 times. And Callie, you can do it just 4 more times, okay? So ready? Arms up. Weight in your heels, body back, and jump. Good, and back. Hips up. So when you do this, you want your toes pointed and your hands all the way down and hips up here, okay? Good. Callie, let's go ahead and just do 1 more. Good, and back. Good. Okay. Now, we're going to go to the traditional kind of jump back drill that most of you guys are familiar with, but we want to keep these things in mind. Okay, so we're going to jump back, and we're going to open the hips and back support before we hit the mat. So there's 3 things happening here. The jump, like we just did earlier, where we sat down on the mat and jumped up. the push back, okay, where the first drill that we did on here, where we were trying to go for distance, and then the third drill, where we jumped back for distance, and then we opened our hips like back support. So we're going to do all three of those things in the air before we land, okay? Think you can do that, Miss Kelly? Okay, so we're going to jump back just like this. You're going to land just like that, okay? Ready? Let's see it. So be sure that, don't move your feet, remember? Okay, so arms up. You want to be a little bit away from your bed, again, so that you can be in this position. If you're right up on your bed, you can't have your lean back in your heels. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Big jump. Good. Good. Let's just be a little bit more aggressive. You can do it. Arms up, bottom back. 1, 2, 3. Big jump. Good. Okay, so you want to get in that position a little sooner, okay? Let's try one more time. When you're in the air. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Bend and push. There we go. Good. I like that one. Good job. Let's do one more, just like that, except let's see if we can travel back a little bit more, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jump. Good. Okay. That's okay. We'll work on that, okay? You can replay this video as many times as you want and try to travel back as far as you want, okay? So those are our jumping drills, okay? Oh, my sheet's over here. So we're going to move on to elevated bridge, okay? So this is another drill that's going to help pull your feet over in your back handspring. So if you have something that is, you can pause your video and move or grab a mat if you need to, whatever you need. Okay, so what we're going to do, Miss Callie, is you're going to go feet that way, bottom right there at the end of the mat. So go ahead and sit up on top of your mat. Feet that way. Good. And then put your hands on the ground and push up to a bridge for me. Push up to a bridge. There we go. Okay, so she's up on a bridge. Her shoulders are in the correct position. And you're going to put your feet a little closer to your hands. Now I want you to try to jump. Just jump your feet. Good. 5 jumps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see how she came over on that last one? That was good. Okay, so that's what you want to practice, okay? So everybody take a breath, and we're going to do that one more time. And this time, I want you to see if on the 5th one that you can pull those legs over to your handstand without separating your feet like a kickover, okay? Ready? So let's do it again. Callie's doing a great job. We did not go over any of this beforehand. I did that on purpose because I wanted you guys to have a realistic example. Ready? Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, and feet up for 5. Good. So on 5, you want to really snap those knees straight, okay? Good job. If you guys really practice this, it's really good for pushing through your toes, pulling your toes up to your handstand position in your back handspring, and also helping with that shoulder flexibility, okay? Now, this is another drill that you can do that will kind of build strength, awareness, shoulder flexibility, all of that, okay? It's called bridge walks. Most of you probably dislike this drill, but that's okay. You got to attack the things that you dislike sometimes, okay? All right, so what you're going to do is put your feet here, bottom here, and just sit down for me. And you're going to push up to a bridge, but your feet on the floor, not on the mat. Okay? Ready? So push up to a bridge for me. And you're going to try to walk toward that wedge mat in your bridge. Good. Okay, 2 more walks. Ready? 1, 2. Good. And you can come down. Good. Or you can kick over. Either way. Good job. Okay, so we're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to do that one more time. So go ahead and move for me, Miss Callie. And she's going to try to at least take 6 walks at a time. Okay, that's your goal. 6 walks at a time. Ready? Push up. Good. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're almost there. 4, 5, 6. Good job. If you can do more, do more. Okay? So if your back is hurting a little bit after that, that's okay. You want to try to put most of that weight in your shoulders, opening your shoulders, and not in your lower back. Yeah, and she said her shoulders are feeling it. That's good, because that's where you need to feel it. Okay, so we did elevated bridge jumps, okay? So what we're going to do now, we're going to go back up on the mat right here, okay? Now, this one, you'll need a little bit of a softer surface when you land, because what we're going to do is we're going to do an elevated bridge hop to handstand and pull to front support, okay? So if you remember your front support position from earlier, okay, we need that position right now. All right, so we have our higher surface, and if your parent is there to help you, you might not need this if you're on carpet or a little bit softer surface, but if you're doing this video for the second, third, fourth, fifth time and you're at this level, okay, I would still put something here to cushion when you go to front support, okay? So sit up on the mat for me. It's a little bit easier if you start up on the mat, then you don't have to push up so hard, okay? Okay, ready? Now push up to bridge for me. Okay, and we're going to push up, and we're going to do 3 jumps and go to handstand. 1, 2, and 3, up to handstand. Hold your handstand. And now, you want to get in your front support position right now before your feet land. Okay? Good, and hold it for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. All right, and then go up. Ready? And push up to your bridge. And we're going to do that one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. And go to front support. Good job. All right. And do you want to try it by yourself? Okay, everybody try it by yourself. Good. And up. Yes. Oh, she almost made it.
I can't.
Oh, one more time. Good. Okay, and back down. Awesome. Good job. Okay. We are going to do handstands against the wall to front support. Okay, so if you have a wall, okay, you're just going to do a nice little lunge for me right here. And your hands are going to go as close to this as possible. This is our wall, okay? Ready? Go to handstand. Good. And now you want to try to go to front support without separating your feet. Ready? Good. Okay, let's do 2 more. And remember that front support position. Ooh, she kicked up from front support. That was pretty good. Ready? And good. This is the ending of your back handspring to push up to stand up. That's the shape you want to be in. One more for me, Callie. Good. And go. Nice. Good job. Okay, now we're going to do the handstand snap down. Okay, this is a really important drill. Yep. Okay, this is the end of your back handspring. So I'm going to demonstrate, and then we're going to let Miss Callie do it. Okay, so you're here. You want to make sure you get all the way up in your handstand and push. Okay? So we're going to do 5. Ready? All the way up in the handstand and push. Good. And 4 more for me, Miss Callie. All the way up in your handstand and push. Good. Ready? Let's go in your handstand and try not to be arched. Okay? So you want to be really pressing tall, and we want to squeeze that bottom and press through your shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Shoulder snap. Good. So the snap doesn't come through your lower back in an arch. It comes through opening those armpits like we do in that bridge. Yes. Absolutely. Ready? Again.
Oh.
That's okay. Good, and snap. Good job. Okay, so next we are going to do, I call them plank push drills. Okay, we're going to work on the wrist flick of the back handspring. So you're going to go on your higher surface, and you're going to go and try to flick your wrist. Okay, so ready? Let's do that 5 times. Ready? And flick your wrist. Good. And 4 more times. Ready? 1. Try to keep those arms straight. And 2. Good. And 3. And 4. Come on, 2 more. 2 more. You can get it. Push through your fingers too. And last one. Ready? And go. Good. So again, you want to make sure that you're pushing through your fingers and your wrist.
Yeah,
okay?
that last one I'm like...
That last one, she really got up there. Okay. So another thing that you can do is, that one is hard, but the stronger you get,
It looked easy when I was just looking at it.
I know, it is. So another one that you can do that's a little bit easier is against the wall. Do it with me, Miss Callie. So you're going to fall against the wall. Stand in front of the mat right here. So you're going to fall against the wall, okay? And you're going to push off using your wrists and fingers only. Okay, so push. Okay, don't bend your arms. Ready? And push. Good. So look at my hand. You want it to be like this, and then you're gonna push. Yes. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see that. I'm gonna turn the video just a second so you can see it. Okay. So you really want to push and flick through the wrist. Ready? And go. Push. Good. So that's kind of a drill that you can do before you do the other one and get good at that one first. Okay. So 2 more drills: handstand hops and handstand pop-ups, okay? So for handstand hops, stand right there for me, okay? This is the one time I'm going to tell you not to start in a lunge on your handstand. Okay, you're going to go here and go, okay? It's a blocking drill, so you're not going to bend your arms, but boom. Okay, so you're just going like this, boom, boom, okay? The front, like a front support push. Yes. Okay, so show me. Ready? And go. Push. There you go. That's okay. She was trying to do it without bending her arms. That's good. We don't want to bend our arms. Okay? So the first time you're not going to be in a full handstand. Okay? The first time you pop, you're not going to be in a full handstand. And then when you pop, you're going to push up to that full handstand. Okay? Good. Try it again. This is a hard drill too. But the more you practice it, the better you get at it. Okay? So think of it as not a handstand. Okay? So don't start in a lunge. Here. And then as soon as you hit. Okay? So pop before you get up to a full handstand. I start about right here. Okay? Ready? Go. Push. Good. All right. So the next one that we're going to do, if you're in one of my classes, you do this drill a lot. Okay? But it's handstand pop-ups. Okay? So you can do it on your elevated mat or you can do it on the floor. Okay? But you're going to put your hands on the ground here or on the mat, and you're going to use your toes to lift your bottom over your head. You're going to lift your bottom over your head. Only when your bottom is over your head are you going to drive your heels up. Okay? So do 5, and Callie's going to do 5 with you. Ready? Go. 1, 2, push through your toes. 3. Good. Push off that mat. 4, 5. Good job. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the stretch part, okay? So shoulder flexibility is really important, okay? So a few things that you can do with your shoulders. We've already done the bridges, okay? You want to be pushing your armpits over your over your wrists, sorry. So here's some standing shoulder stretches that you can do, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to find a wall, and you're going to put your arm on the wall. Okay, let me just explain these real quick, and then I'll get you to do a few. And you're going to pull forward like this.
I've done that for fun.
Okay? So your hand is on the wall, and you're turning your body away from the wall. Okay? Hold these for at least 10 seconds each, okay? I'm going to do it on the other side, just to be even. So my arm is straight, my arm is locked out, and I'm opening my chest away from the wall. That's really stretching your chest, the chest opener, okay? All right, so face the camera for me, Miss Hallie. Put your arms behind you. Just get over just a little bit so we can see both of us. Okay, so your arms are behind you like this, okay? Your fingers are interlocked like this, and you're just going to bend over like this and try to pull your hands apart, but don't let go. And hold it for 10. 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to put our arm across our body, hold it with the other one, and try to pull your arm in toward close to you as hard as you can. And the other side. And you guys can hold these stretches for a little bit longer.
And the other side is a little more.
Yeah, one side is probably going to be harder than the other.
Yeah.
Okay. And next is if you have a like a rod or a dowel or a noodle, okay, you're going to take it like this and put it behind your body, okay, and you want it to be challenging. Now if it's out here and this is all you can do, okay, then that's all you can do, okay? If you can get a little bit closer in and still do it, that's great, but go slow, okay?
Yeah,
Now, Miss Callie's going to do a little bit of an advanced version, so can you lay on your belly for me? Okay, and you're going to hold it, okay, and she's going to lift it up, good, and try to go behind her, good. Can you squeeze your feet together and squeeze your bottom? Ready? Let's do 5. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, good, and 5. One more. Good job. Okay. It is hard. Okay, so those are the best stretches that you can do, okay? All right, have a seat for me and face the camera. Okay, we're going to talk about hip flexibility, okay? Have a seat for me. Okay, so you can open your hips in bridges, but also can you do a butterfly stretch for me? Put your feet together. Good. And I'm going to push her knees down. Oh, they go all the way down already. And we're going to hold it for 10. A quick 10. Because I'm actually supposed to be doing a video at 11:30, but I'm going to be a little bit late because I got to finish this. Good. Okay. The other one is called a pigeon. And you're going to put your foot down like this. So just do it with me. You're going to put your foot down like this. And your leg is out straight in the back. Your leg is out straight in the back. Good. And then this is coming out like this. Good. And the more that you can put your hip, your other hip, this one, into the ground, the harder it stretches this hip. Okay? So let's do the other one. Good. And you can hold these long time if you would like.
Yeah.
Okay? Good. All right. So we are going to go ahead and stop. I'm going to put out a little bit more of a back handspring conditioning video because I'm just running short on time. And again, you can see all these videos on our website, summitsportscenter.com. Click under the events tab and go to virtual content. Thanks, Miss Callie.